Tonight on the Roadhouse, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update on the 1970 Nova Big Block Super Sport. Let's get it started. The Roadhouse is sponsored by Speedy's Industrial Coatings in Ozark, Missouri. They do media blasting, powder coating, big or small, they do it all. Tell them the Roadhouse sent you. I did a video on citrus strip and it worked really well. As you can tell here in the photo, that it bubbled up the paint within about 15 hours, and then all I was able to do is take a plastic paint scraper and it took it right off. On the Roadhouse Day, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update on the 396 Super Sport Nova. I picked up a T10 4-speed transmission. It's a Super T10. It's a 342 first gear, second gear's 228, third gear's 146, and reverse is 351. And I've got the clutch for this already, for 11-inch clutch. I need to pick up a 621 bell housing and some of the other stuff, flywheel. You can see that I've done some of the stripping of the paint. I did that in another video if you guys want to take a look at it. It's worked out really well. Most of what's left down here is filler. So it worked out really well. Paint came right off. These front fenders need to be sanded down anyway. Got the this fender. I've gone over it about 3 or 4 times. It's not even close to being ready for any sort of real primer or real paint. If you remember, that blue in there, that's from a can of spray paint exploded in the car after it had been in there for years and years and years. If you haven't seen any of my videos, metalwork has not been done yet. 4-speed hump, the bucket seats, possibly needs a new roof, but I'm just trying to strip it down as much as I can in order to get it as done as I can before I take it to the metal guy, which is Shaker Racing. Got the cherry picker out to take the motor out of the back of my truck tomorrow when I pick it up. I'm going to go ahead and the motor's out of an RV, so I'm going to strip it down, paint it. Got some Eastwood paint and the hardener or whatever that comes with the Eastwood little packet. It's about $60, and that'll take care of the motor and probably the bell housing when I get it in. There's a video of me breaking loose the hood hinges. It's a pretty good video. You might want to take a look at it, especially if you have these old cars or looking through junkyards and ordered for to find yourself a hood hinge. See what you need to do to unfreeze it. This is an original fender for the SS car. Here is the other fender, and this one was not an original, I don't think. I'll have to look at it. I don't think it was. Someone told me that it wasn't an original fender, so it must have been wrecked before it sat in the junkyard since the 80s. Cherry picker's ready. So am I. Here's my big block engine mounts, frame mounts, whatever you want to call them. There's a video on those and the differences between the small block and the big block. I want to take a look at that video if you're trying to figure stuff out. So glad to see most of that god-awful yellow off of the original Cortez Silver. When I used the paint stripper, it stripped it down to the what was either the Cortez Silver or the factory primer. Can't tell. But well, today's the day of getting the 454 out of the old ass motorhome. I think the motor's a 76. So looks good anyway. Let's get this thing started. Okay, motor's almost ready to come out. Inspection plate took out, torque converter off the flywheel, bell housing bolts, all the front motor mount. Everything is pretty much ready to come out. We're gonna get real fancy on getting this motorhome moved so we can get the motor out. It's got a horn. With no brakes, and there's a big bluff over there. So, holy cow. Let's see if this thing goes, or if I go. No brakes. Now they devised a plan on this to connect this to the top of where the carburetor mounts. The pole is then attached to this big old biscuit, shoved all the way back in here, and then connected to the carb plate, and then picked up a little bit and moved back out. Simple. All right, that's connected onto the top of the manifold. This comes out. You're gonna strap it onto here.
Yeah.
Then pick it up, pull it out. All right, round 2. Oh, we're gonna need round 3.
Several times. This ain't my first rodeo.
RC. Okay, the motor's here. It's wrong flywheel. I need to take that off and get back to RC. Ray. So 4-5. So yeah, 445 block, which I'm told is from like 75 to 91, something like that. So I'll have to recheck those. But I'm gonna clean it up and paint it orange and get all of the parts painted the correct colors for a 70 396. Now granted, this is a 454, so I'm not trying to say it's a 396. So I'm just going to paint up the 454 like a 396. And there we go. It's my 4-speed transmission. Appreciate you for watching, liking, subscribing, comment down below. And I got lots of videos on this Nova. Got videos on the Jeep. I got videos on almost everything. Appreciate it. And as always, if you ride her hard, don't put her away wet.